ridiculous.
This profanity-laced rant sent veteran Cincinnati police officer Rose Valentino to desk duty. On April 5th, she was pulling into the District 3 station to fill out a report when she noticed vehicles lined on the street to pick up students from school. She activated her lights and quickly became angry when they didn't move.
Is she gonna just sit there?
Body and dash camera video just released by CPD shows what happened next.
Dumb. Oh, I hate him so much. Oh, I hate this world.
After rolling up her cruiser's window, she uses the N-word.
Hate him.
Valentino told investigators a black student gave her the finger, which led to her outburst. She was one of 4 officers profiled by WNWT and featured in a nationally televised reality show in 2011, Policewomen of Cincinnati.
Never a dull moment. You go into every situation as if it's the first time, you've dealt with that sort of thing.
In Valentino's most recent performance review, dated after the rant, she was complimented as a hard worker who uses good judgment. A supervisor recommended she study for the promotion exam. In January 2019, this official reprimand says Valentino showed body cam footage from a homicide at the Glenway Pony Keg to family members while having dinner at the casino. In March 2020, she was arrested off duty. Her sister and brother-in-law accused her of pushing and hitting them with a closed fist and using an umbrella to repeatedly strike a vehicle. She pled guilty to disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor, and was ordered to attend an anger management assessment. 2 years later, she admitted she did not have control of her emotions here.
I hate it.
Valentino told internal investigations, "This is a hard job, and I was getting to a point where I was really being affected by it. I've been on for 14 years.
In the midst of the ongoing DOJ investigation into January 6th, we've gotten an early look just now at my colleague Lester Holt's exclusive interview with Attorney General Merrick Garland.
You said in no uncertain terms the other day that no one is above the law.
Yeah.
That said, the indictment of a former president, of perhaps candidate for president, would arguably tear the country apart. Is that your concern as you make your decision down the road here? Do you have to think about things like that?
Look, we pursue justice without fear or favor. We intend to hold anyone who was criminally responsible for the events surrounding January 6th, for any attempt to interfere with the lawful transfer of power from one administration to another, accountable. That's what we do. We don't pay any attention to other issues with respect to that.
So if Donald Trump were to become a candidate for president again, that would not change your schedule or how you move forward or don't move forward?
Say again that we will hold accountable anyone who was criminally responsible for attempting to interfere with the legitimate, lawful transfer of power from one administration to the next.
So a reminder, you can see Lester's exclusive interview with Attorney General Garland, 6:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC Nightly News.
Hello, this is Impact on BBC World News. 31 people have died from alcohol poisoning in the western Indian state of Gujarat. More than 40 others are being treated in hospital. Many of them are said to be in critical condition. Police have made 5 arrests. Gujarat has a near total ban on alcohol, but illegal production thrives. Roxy Gagdekar reports.
The huge tragedy has hit the Botad district in Gujarat state in the western part of India. According to the government sources, consumption of this spurious liquor that was sold illegally in this part of the country. Right now it has been said that as many as 40 people are under treatment in various government and private hospitals, and most of them are in a critical situation. So we are right now in a village called Rojid. This is a small village in the Botad district of Gujarat province in western India. This is a small village, and in this small segment of this village, 2 people have died over here, and there is a mourning session right now going on here, and we can hear the sounds of grief and sorrows in this village right now. The women of this village, they are saying that the people who are responsible of these deaths, who are selling the spurious liquor in this village, should be punished strictly by the law. And they are also saying that the village head of this village has already applied to the administration, have told to the government that this type of spurious liquor business is going on in this village, and the government should react to stop this illegal trade of spurious liquor.
Roxy Gagdekar reporting.
All right, let's talk International Space Station quickly. Russia's saying they're going to leave. They're leaving the International Space Station, I believe they said in 2024. What's the significance of this, Tom?
So this is a big deal, and we'll see if Russia really follows through on what they're saying today. But the new head of the Russian Space Agency had a meeting with Vladimir Putin today and said, we're out, we're leaving the International Space Station at the end of 2024. Now, the Russian module really controls or assists with the propulsion on the space station. So it is a critical piece of the space station. On the other hand, you know, this is very much an integrated station, and the U.S. side it provides the solar power, right? So if you suddenly, I don't even know if you could detach the Russian side, but regardless, the Russians say they want to end their cooperation. They've also talked about going into some sort of a joint venture with the Chinese on a space station with China. You know, observers say, wait a minute, you really can't hit the altitude, the orbit that the Chinese space station is in from Russian territory. So is that just a bit of bluster and not reality? We'll see what happens over the next 2.5 years. But as you well know, the stress and the tension between the U.S. and Russia is very real.
Yeah.
All astronauts and cosmonaut activities have been going on as normal, and we are told stress-free. But we did see Russian cosmonauts on orbit unveiling flags from the breakaway republics in Ukraine that are aligned with Russia. So there is certainly tension underneath the surface up there on the space station, and clearly Russia has decided right now it does not want to be any more involved with the United States and its international partners on the space station.
To take it back to Washington, where you just referred, Matt Gaetz, obviously very loyal Trump ally at this point, fired at the vice president, the former vice president today, and the comments that Vice President Pence was making. Here's what Matt Gaetz said.
Our America is proudly ultra MAGA, not some low-energy roadside rhino safari. On that note, let me just say what everybody here knows. Mike Pence will never be president. Nice guy, not a leader.
Mark?
Well, I don't know if Mike Pence will run for president in 2024, but I don't think Matt Gaetz will have an impact on that. In fact, I'd be surprised if he was still voting. It's more likely he'll be in prison for child sex trafficking by 2024. And I'm actually surprised that Florida law enforcement still allows him to speak to teenage conferences like that. So I'm not too worried about Matt Gaetz. Thanks.
New police body cam video reveals a Texas state trooper was on the scene of the elementary school shooting in Uvalde 5 minutes earlier than previously known. CNN's Rosa Flores live in San Antonio with the latest on this. What's going on here, Rosa?
Well, you know, John, this is significant because until now, Texas DPS has really just pointed the finger at the locals, saying that the law enforcement response was an abject failure. So let me take you through this, because according to the timelines released by Texas DPS and also testimony by Colonel McCraw, the shooter entered that school at 11:33 a.m. and that the first Texas DPS trooper entered the hallway at 11:42. That's 9 minutes after that shooter entered. Well, this new body camera footage, what it shows is an officer walking towards the west entrance, and that's the same entrance that the shooter entered. And there's a Texas DPS officer and the time code is 11:37:51 that morning. So that's only 4 minutes and 51 seconds after the shooter entered, and that trooper was already there. It's unclear exactly when he actually arrived on scene, but I did go back to the testimony by Colonel McCraw that he gave before the Senate last month, and he stated that that particular trooper drove the school police officer that was part of the initial response. And if you look at the surveillance video, that school police officer first comes into frame in that surveillance hallway video at 11:36:18. So clearly they're a lot earlier than we had previously known. And we asked Texas DPS about this, and here's what they said. They sent us a statement, quote, saying, the director's testimony is accurate regarding what DPS personnel entered that hallway and when they entered. Our internal committee is currently reviewing whether or not those individuals violated any department policies or doctrine. And in the strongest statement released yet to CNN, the district attorney, the DA, telling CNN that that she will not hesitate to indict, to criminally charge any law enforcement officer if the law allows. So being very clear there, John, but she's also being very forceful, saying that she's not going to hesitate to criminally charge anyone if the law allows her to do so. John.
Look, at this stage, they shouldn't be splitting hairs or parsing language about who showed up when. This should be a timeline that should be clear to everyone. Rosa Flores, thank you so much for your continued reporting. Keep on pressing.